What is up, everyone? It is Diecastbuffet here again. Tyler Reddick continues his generational run in the 2026 Nascar season. 4th win in 6 races. Just absolute insanity. Tip of the cap to the whole 2311 team. Tyler Reddick, I tell you what, man, this guy was winless last year. I think he kind of did a reverse Matt Kenseth, where Kenseth was winless in 2014, but the year prior he won like 7 races. Carl Edwards won like 8 races, I think it was 2008 or something, and then he was winless the next year, something like that. Just ridiculous numbers, man. 2311 Toyota, they are clearly the best team in the sport right now. Chevy hasn't won yet. I think they'll win eventually, but right now, Tyler Reddick, championship favorite. It's not even close. Will it stay this way? Who knows? But make sure to pre-order that diecast. It's going to be a beautiful diecast. Purple car, Xfinity paint scheme. Got a lot of detail on it. Hopefully that one gets produced. Of course, you could pre-order that with the promo code over there at Circle B Diecast. You can save on shipping. We'll be talking about a diecast haul that may or may not be on the channel in the coming day or so. So stay tuned for that. Let me grab my little light deal over here. So this thing don't have a true purple color, but that's about as good as it's going to get. So we're going to go with that. Set that over there. Anyways, my honest thoughts on Darlington. So they have more horsepower for this race. I want to say this is the first true 1.5 mile style track that actually have more horsepower in the entire next gen era since, what was it? The first one was, I think, Las Vegas 2022. You could definitely tell a difference. The car is just going through the corners. You could just see the speed, right? Fantastic. Love to see higher speeds. Tire wear, I mean, it was fun. I liked it. I'm a huge fan of Darlington. I think Darlington deserves 2 race dates a year. I don't know if it will keep 2 race dates. I don't know all that. I hope it keeps it. I love the racetrack. It's such a fun racetrack, not only in a video game sense, but even just watching it, man. Just seeing him slip and slide and the tire wear. I mean, Tyler Reddick, he stayed out long on the last pit stop. Brad Keselowski, dominant day almost for RFK. I mean, literally, they did just about everything you could, win both of the stages, dominant, and they just come up so close to winning today at Darlington. Anyways, Brad's leading the race. He pitted a little bit earlier than Reddick. Reddick's out there, or he's the lead car, I think, out of the cars that pitted. Reddick's the quote-unquote official leader, but he still has to pit. And, I mean, he's just riding around, losing all this track time. He pits. I'm like, this has got to be a bad decision. It's Darlington, old tires. You're going to lose so much crap. You might even go a lap down. What does he do? He pits, and he just flies through the field. I mean, you could definitely tell he held his best stuff to the end of the show. Floored by the 6 car. Not even close. I mean, just checked out and won this event. Battling, what was it? I think it was electrical problems, power issues. He had changed the battery on the car. I mean, that 45T, I tell you, when you are like destined to win a event, it just happens, right? It seemed like just so much crap kept happening to the 45 car, electrical wise, and they still found a way to win it. I thought the entire event was fun. The horsepower definitely made improvement. The slipping and sliding was a lot of fun. I do wish there was more attrition, though. And this is my next point. I think they got to go heavier in horsepower. I know. We already got a little bit more horsepower. It's not a whole bunch more, but it is more. They reduced a ton of downforce. That's a great thing. Let's go even more. I think they're around, 750 horsepower? That's what they ran today. Why not go to 950? 950, no diffuser, short spoiler. Let the teams figure it out. Let's go crazy with it. I would love to see it. My theory with it is this. I understand it costs a whole lot more for the engines, right? The OEMs, the manufacturers, they might not want to, deal with that. The team owners might not want to deal with that. I can understand that, right? But my theory is this. If you make the racing better with significantly higher horsepower, a lot more slipping and sliding, a lot more crashes. Hey, commercial brakes. I know they love their commercial brakes. So you have maybe 4 or 5 more cautions per 1.5 mile event. I mean, there was Winston Cup races with 15 cautions sometimes at random 1.5 miles. So it has happened, right? You have like crazy amounts of cautions sometimes from just guys slipping on the racetrack, right? Doesn't have to be a crazy wreck. My point is that'll help pay for it through the TV deal. I would really like to see them go with the more horsepower direction. And it's unfortunate they have to wait so long for them to even make a change. Like if they were to say hypothetically 800 horsepower for 2027, I don't think that's going to happen. But if they did, they would have to wait till 2027. They couldn't implement it. A month from now, so to speak. They could modify the tapered spacer. They could take that off or reduce it or increase it, whatever, to get more horsepower. But that is still not significantly enough, in my opinion, to really get these cars going crazy. Because another aspect to it, it's already been 4 years of next-gen racing. These teams got the chassis figured out pretty well. They know how the throttle, the gear ratios, everything in it. They've got these cars pretty well locked down and handling a whole lot better than they were in 2022. That's why every year when they go to Las Vegas, if you notice, the cars turn better and they're a little bit faster. They've learned a lot. So you kind of need to throw something at them. And I think, dumping a whole bunch of horsepower and pretty much next to no rear downforce and letting the teams just kind of go crazy trying to fix it would be really fun to watch. But definitely a massive improvement. But man, you hear it all the time. Kevin Harvick, Clint Boyer in the booth. When the conversation shifts to horsepower, they're like, let's do it. Let's get on the ball. Let's take care of it. I think more horsepower, absolutely. So I enjoyed today's race. I think Darlington deserves 2 race dates. I thought it was a lot of fun. Next race is going to be Martinsville. I think they're running the same horsepower package, so who knows? I don't know what tire package they're bringing. Maybe they'll bring a tire that wears out like paper. That'd be great, so we could have some crazy strategy and whatnot. Let's see. Truck race was fun. O'Reilly Auto Parts race was fun. Let's see, what else? Oh, yeah. Riley Herbst had a really good run today, and it's so unfortunate he got in a wreck and pretty much ended his day from a competitive standpoint. He was running like 14th, on speed. 14th on speed. The 35 car, all due respect, but they've been outside the top 30 the majority of the season just about. So seeing Riley Herbst have a really good run, I was rooting for him. And I just really hate to see another bad finish for the 35 camp. But they definitely had a really good run going today. Carson Hocevar, man, this guy is so much fun to watch. Drove all the way up to like 5th place. Man, I tell you, I hope he wins a race this year because that cat is so much fun to watch. Carson Hocevar really becoming a fan favorite type driver. The marketing, the Chili's, all that, sponsorship, they're doing a lot of fun stuff over there, especially if you're a diecast collector. A lot of paint schemes coming out of that 77 camp. And what else I want to talk about here on the channel? Oh, yeah, the diecast haul. So I may or may not have a diecast haul. I'm going to film, right? I actually have the boxes all ready to go. It's going to be a fantastic diecast haul, by the way. A lot of new stuff. Some of the most anticipated releases of 2026, possibly. I don't know. All I'm going to say, it's multiple boxes. So it's going to be fun. Stay tuned for that. Thank you all to everybody who's been watching the videos. Again, so close to 9,000 subscribers. I greatly appreciate it, fellas. The numbers for the channel, statistically, really, really exciting stuff. So thank you for that. And I'll end the video on this, fellas. So I picked a driver, right? If you saw my Instagram short and my YouTube short, because I post them on both of them. Follow me at Diecastbuffet. I made my prediction for my driver today to win. I was like, you know what? Toyota's doing pretty good. I'm going to take a Toyota driver. I had 2 drivers in mind, and I picked one of them. I said, Denny Hamlin or Tyler Reddick. This idiot picked Denny Hamlin. It's like the one time he goes to Darlington and he's not dominant and he's, fighting the race car and, creates a caution and all this stuff. The one time I pick Denny Hamlin. So, yeah, this idiot was so close with picking the right driver. That would have been fun. That would have been fun. I was thinking Tyler Reddick. I'm like, the cat's on the pole. His teammate qualified second. 23-11 is just, they're the best team in NASCAR right now, statistically speaking. They got like the first 2 points positions in the standings. And I pick Hamlin. I was so close. So, that's okay. You know what? A broken clock is only right, or it's always right twice a day. So, I mean, hey, you take the averages when you can. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Congratulations again to the 45 camp, tip of the cap. Toyota's, man, dominant. When will Chevy win? That's going to start being a conversation with the new nose and tail. I don't think it'll be that long before they win. I remember the Ford Mustang in 2024. It was a little bit of a waiting period, if you will, before they found victory lane with a dark horse, body to the car. So I don't think it'll be that long. There's a lot of good racetracks. It could be Martinsville. They have a lot of wins there. So we'll see. Thank you all again for watching. Have a blessed one. DB signing off.